Xylinos Beats.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world to stay. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
This is a message for William DeKent. This is Bruce Coburn. Mr. DeKent.
Mr. Dukent.
I'm calling in response to the letters I've received from you. I'm not sure how you found me, but your letters constitute harassment. So please stop sending them.
You're that writer of The Infernal Machine. I remember them pulling it off the shelves because of the shooter from Knoxville.
He's the reason I never wrote a second book.
The right combination of words will make a man do just about anything.
The 17-year-old killed 13 people after reading the controversial novel, The Infernal Machine.
I have 100 of these at my house. From your driver. He drives a red hatchback.
These are the only vehicles our drivers use.
Who are you?
How about the guy who read your book, the shooter from Knoxville?
No, he's rotten away in a Supermax prison. It's not him.
You need to stop writing to me, okay?
So what do you want with William DeKent?
I'll answer that after you tell me what he wanted from you.
He wanted to know if I saw the same things in the book as he did.
You saying there's a hidden message in that book?
For the whole world to hear. Can't make sense out of madness now. Can you, Bruce? You got a lot of questions about that book of yours.
I know where we are, Mr. DeKent. We're at the end of Act 2, aren't we? Where the protagonist reaches their limits.
Mr. Coburn!
Questions their sanity.
Is there anybody who might have a score to settle with you?
You're a coward. Hear me? I'm a coward. And if I find you, I'm gonna kill you. I can't wait.
Who's sending the messages?
Please hit the number and dial again. Messages! Please hit the number and dial again.
Who's sending the messages?
Please hit the number and dial again.
Words. If you don't know how to play them, they'll sure as hell play you.
That was The Infernal Machine. Thank you to our partners in Paramount Pictures. That stars Guy Pearce. It stars in this psychological thriller of obsession and deceit as Bruce Coburn. He's a reclusive and controversial author for the famed book, The Infernal Machine, and he's drawn out of hiding when he begins to receive endless letters from an obsessive fan. What ensues is a dangerous labyrinth as Bruce searches for the person behind the cryptic messages and forcing him to confront his past and ultimately revealing the truth behind the Infernal Machine. Thank you to our partners at Paramount Pictures. Details on how to get that free digital download and possibly physical download soon. But let's get into it. We got DC in the building.
Oh, hey, it's me. I'm Goku.
Here.
I've been missing. Hey, first of all, it's been a while. I apologize to the people. We got new people. I see new faces. I have no idea what the hell is going on anymore. You know how they say you miss school, you miss out? Fuck. You guys are brand new.
So this is the deal.
How's it going?
Hey, we have new team members for the crew. We have 2 new team members for the crew. This is Kira Brown of Child.
Should have worn my good suit.
The good suit.
The church suit?
Yeah, I didn't know. I put on my bad hoodie. I should have put on my black hoodie. I didn't know we were having guests.
And then we got Will Be Watching of Mayhem Media. So these are the new two new team members to Blurred's Eye View. But we can't get this going until
welcome. Whatever Chris told you about me, it's probably true or a lie, depending on how you look at it.
I believe it.
Oh, this is working. I love
throwing that out there. I don't know.
Yeah. So we have a special guest in the building.
Chris, did I miss the team building meeting? I feel like I missed that.
I think it's now.
I act as fury. I call them in and pull the cards. We got a special guest in the building. It's Charlie Rocky Cosplay. What's going on, Charlie Rocky?
Hi, everybody.
Let's get her that real applause. There we go. Special one. So what is going on, Charlie? I've been following you for a couple of years, actually. I've been following you for quite a while.
Wow,
accomplished cosplayer. You don't cease to amaze me. As many dope cosplayers, especially POC women cosplayers, like they're just. They pull things out the hat that I could never.
But we have to, right? Don't we have to?
Right. I'm like, I wish, and then I'm like, well, I'm a guy, so there's only so much I can do. So what's going on with you?
Not too much. I've been hustling this year, but about to finish up my last con of the year, as long as I don't get booked again. Finish up my last con of the year. Cosplay World Richmond is next weekend. So I am prop making and doing that last minute cosplay crunch. Of course, always.
It's the one thing in cosplay, even though I don't do it as much, I always, when I do it, I dread that day. For those who don't know, cosplay crunch is literally the day before. It's like the day before, sometimes the morning of a convention, something, you either forget something goes wrong, you think you had everything lined up, and boom, a strap breaks, you're missing a piece of paint.
Hey, I tell everyone the first rule of cosplay is procrastination. Like, that's really the main thing. Like, you wait and wait and wait, and then con crunch, time to make my costumes. I have not started, and I'm a guest at a 2-day con. But we make it happen. We make it work.
It always gets pulled. It pulls together nicely. You know, it lasts for the 8 hours that we're there for the con, and that's all
they
that
never
matters.
know. They never
That's
know.
all that truly matters.
Then it all falls to pieces when you get home, and it's just
Exactly.
garbage.
The strap breaks. The glue was a little old, and it released finally. So you know, it's always that type of thing. For those who have been watching the show, listening to the show, I want to congratulate Cal Van. He's the winner of the 2 tickets for the Cleveland Gaming Classic taking place at the IX Center this Saturday up here in Cleveland, Ohio. It's going on from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. So if you live in Ohio, they taking a full ride. I'm like, yo, I don't know
why
the whole day.
A whole day?
Jesus
Christ, on a Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
I gotta work.
So congratulations to Cal Van. He received 2 tickets. I'll be meeting him.
What is he gonna do with him?
He's got a friend he's taking with him. So,
male or female? Because if that's that's a weird date.
No, they're two anime gaming nerds. So
just saying. I mean, hey babe, I got these tickets. We gonna go do something good.
Look, I like video games as much as the next chick. That might be the thing that gets me.
It might be for you, but if this chick don't like video games, that's gonna be a long car ride there and back.
And don't let them want to stay all day.
That's like, you just gotta ask first. You gotta
you gotta know who you're involved with. I feel like that's a first date question.
Yeah, that's something you asked 2 years ago. You can't be 2 years in and be like, "Hey, babe, I don't know if you like video games, but got these tickets. We going? Yeah. Put on your best dress.
Put on your best dress." But yeah, congratulations to Cal. So he'll be getting those tickets. I'll be seeing him up there, and I'm going to be up there just for a couple hours because I can't.
You're not staying the whole time?
11 to 10?
Quitter.
Blasphemous.
Unless there's like it's got to be a game that's really pulling me in. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere for a minute. Car sitting right in the parking lot. Yeah.
Well, we've got no time for excuses.
So,
sounds like an excuse to me.
But also, and thanks to our sponsors at Ultimate Wireless for providing those tickets for the Cleveland Gaming Classic. We also have 2 free tickets to the Jets and Bengals game on September 25th in New York. If you hashtag Ultimate Wireless.
Time out.
That's a struggle game.
Time out.
That's a struggle game.
Why are you torturing motherfuckers? Like, you gonna send them to a Jets Bengals game?
No. Torture is a
watching the Jets and Bengals play. That's torture. Jesus Christ! Like, why would you do that to them? Who signs up for that?
Would you rather it be?
I'd rather it be anybody but the Jets and Bengals at the same damn time.
Are you sure?
Nah, Jets fans go hard. Some
Jets. Now here's the thing, Will. Here's the thing. Jets fans go hard. That team goes trash. You about to subject me to 60 minutes of watching them piddle the ball down the field. I love football. I would never watch the Jets and the Bengals play separately, let alone together. God dang it.
Not simultaneously.
Yes. 2 screens up, but neither one of them playing.
Wow. That's not going
to. Neither one.
So
I'd rather watch paint dry in a hot room with somebody spitting all over the place. Where's the crab style?
That's intense.
Yeah, I know.
It's always another level to it. It's
a Titans fan. Jesus Christ, y'all, man. I was at the gym watching that game, and I ran for Derrick Henry. I was like, man, this is horrible.
Who's the Titans?
Tennessee. Don't worry about it. Nobody knows.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Exactly. Nobody knows. The
Texans.
We're gonna pray for you, Will. Mr. Buchanan. I pray for you, man, that it be something better on TV in Tennessee than you.
Shout out to Will Buchanan. He's actually helping out on the website. I'll have an article up probably what's today? Tuesday? Yeah, probably tomorrow, actually. So we'll be getting some new articles put up. We'll be talking about wrestling starting off, and then you're gonna get a review from me about the Woman King, but we're talking about that later. In the meantime, so it would seem that the GTA 6 leaks has happened, and yeah, DC, you're our gamer of the group.
Sad day.
Yeah, sad day. How Rockstar put out an apology, a massive apology letter.
The FBI is involved. That's how you know this shit's serious.
Exactly.
When the FBI started investigating video game leaks, nigga, that is a waste of our taxpayer money. There's so many other crimes you could be solving besides that.
I wonder who's running that. I wonder who ran it. I'm like, director.
I heard Patrick Jane is on it, but nobody got that Mentalist reference. Don't worry about it.
That's why I laughed. I know what it was.
I've been binging that show, but it'll catch you later. Don't worry about it. Towards the end of the show, everybody gonna get hit with it. I'm like, oh, that's but no, man, it's weird because this game has been like 10 years running. Like it's supposed to be out forever, and people are still playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I put it down because it's just they keep adding stuff to it, so I'm not sure what 6 is gonna be. But it's like a Bonnie and Clyde story. So we'll see.
It's really weird how they keep doing that too. Like, I don't know what it is. And it's not just Rockstar, it's all the gamers. It's all the gaming companies. It's like they've been taking a hit this year and last year. They've just been taking
nobody more than Crystal Dynamics with that Marvel's trash.
Oh my God.
But we ain't gonna get on that.
Yeah, we did that one a while back. That was
I'm still paying for that game. Jesus, I came on this show. They let me down. I came on this show and pretty much sold people on that game, and then I got people still in my inbox like, man, you owe me about $60. And 200 hours of time I will never get back.
I was like, God, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
Hey, it's our friend, our very own Brandy Blocker. She's like, all people do is going to see how many cops they can get to chase them. Who really plays?
Nah, man, that's what you do, man. So you play the online mode.
That's
you fuck people's money up.
Just to make sure your reflexes and stuff are still in check when you need to make them turns or do a barrel roll out the car. That's what you're trying to do. That's it.
Oh, nah. Still work, wife, because you're still getting my ass from time to time. I'm not worried about it. Look, wait, now talking about. Hold on, not calling you. Yeah,
but I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Bye.
I seen nothing. So, how are you guys doing? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Blur's Eye View, where Chris is getting chewed out by his ex-wife because he called her a friend. See, that's what happens when you get a divorce and you be like, "That's my friend." Alimony about to go up through the roof.
Like, you know her? No, that's just my friend.
She gonna see you. Chris, you better not go get no coffee no time soon, my nigga.
She's gonna text me. She's gonna send me a message.
Y'all live in the same city. That got to be the weirdest divorce ever. Y'all live in the same city, and y'all go to a lot of the same events. So
she was like, ex-work wife, and I'm like, no.
Just imagine that meetup at the next con. She rolls up in a Black Panther suit with Chris's head on a pike.
Oh my God, she's a mess.
I can't get out.
I'm trapped in a box of emotion.
Just
Is that a literal box or you just okay? But no, Chris, I know what her next cosplay is gonna be. It's gonna be Black Panther with your head on a plate.
Well, I'm gonna just put it to you like this. I hope she has a big enough plate.
And you gonna have this weird shock looked on your face like
oh my God. I see you, Brady. I talk to you soon. Also, I didn't expect this to come.
Baby daddy. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Keanu says continue.
I look up and I see him with that face. I hope they ain't the one you run with. Jesus Christ.
No.
Calm down, Kira.
Yeah, that ain't him though. I mean, I like from the neck down, yes. From the neck up, who that?
Yeah.
I was so confused, but okay.
I was not expecting Warner Brothers.
So men are all just faceless bodies, it's just headless torsos.
I mean,
walking around.
We've seen and said worse. I mean,
I have not, sir. We have guests. You're not about to put me out there in front of new people. They want to learn what the fuck I'm about. They got to learn on their own. You're not about to put me in the same boat as you. Nope.
Hey, I'm a man of my own design, but I was not expecting Warner.
That's
Brothers
what every serial killer or crazy person say.
Oh, now I'm a killer. Or crazy. Well, I am crazy.
Just saying, I'm a man. I'm a man of my own
I
design.
the crazy part. I'm a crazy.
You guys heard it. I didn't say it. He said it.
I have no reason to hide from the crazy.
He was born into it.
I was born into it.
Okay, Kane.
But no, I wasn't expecting Warner Brothers to announce a new Constantine movie like almost
30 years later.
Yeah, I was not expecting that at all. Like, yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, who hates Keanu Reeves? Let's just be honest.
The devil.
Bad people.
Damn. Keep my comments to myself then. Since we all judgmental today. Jesus.
But no, I really wasn't expecting that because the direction they were going to go with a black guy. You know, they were kind of doing a reboot. They weren't using Matt Ryan, Matt Ryan was a literal depiction of the comic book version of John Constantine. And he's no longer doing the show on CW. I don't even think he's doing the voice work for the cartoons anymore. But it's kind of awkward seeing that this is the direction they're going. I mean, I'm not knocking it because let's face it, it's not a bad film. It's just not the comic book depiction we had.
Listen, I love me some Keanu Reeves. And so hearing that he's going to get another opportunity to come back into this role sounds great. However, I am extremely concerned again about this whole DCEU. I don't know if it's going to be part of it, if it's part of a larger plan. They rolled out talking about, we got a 10-year plan. We about to do X, Y, and Z. A Constantine sequel, reboot, or something is not on your 10-year plan. You can't convince me like this is mission one. This is what we rolling out.
It's DC we talking about. That is definitely what we talking about. That was definitely number one on their list. They was like, what can we do to get people back on their side?
I know
Constantine.
like going to Comic-Con before times. He was at a panel and people are going to ask about Constantine and he says that they were working on it then. So maybe everything kind of just fell into place or somebody fell out of favor over there and they were like, okay, you know what? It's lining up. We got a new regime. We'll give it a shot. Just go. Everybody's into your movies anyway.
If it's a standalone, it has no ties to the rest of the universe because let's face it, the rest of the DCEU universe is pretty much fucked.
Yes.
So it could fare better. And plus, it's Keanu Reeves, but I don't know. What do you think, Charlie?
I think I randomly saw like a big poster like Constantine, and I was like, "What? what is this for? You know, like, it seems random. I'm still trying to get over the fact that he just said it was 30 years ago when I watched it in college. So that made me feel like.
No, it wasn't 30. I was joking. It was like 2005.
No, I know. Well, clearly, I wasn't in college 30 years ago. But
you look good for your age.
Black don't crack, so you never know.
True.
I don't know. But
except for Flavor Flav, but
Wow.
looks like
sorry, it's been a long day. I'm sorry, I'm throwing shots at people.
Yeah, the first movie was safe. They can now go full throttle. That's what Will says.
They got no choice though. Like DC has no choice but to throw everything at it.
They're doing random
things
to try and make something happen because it seems like everything they do is the wrong direction.
Everything. Like at this point, they just throwing trying to catch lightning in a bottle and just hoping something sticks enough to keep people
at this point,
satiated.
Because Black Adam gets released next month. At this point, I'm just like, just release the damn movie. You know, stop talking about it because obviously you don't have the money to promote like you should. You really don't have to promote like you should at this point. And it's just kind of just drop the damn movie. I seen the behind the scenes action shot of Batgirl, the canceled Batgirl film, and I'm just like, what else are we going to get from that? And at this point, I'm just like, whatever, Warner Brothers, whatever. Like, you didn't even promote Stargirl, and it came out 3 weeks ago. All I kept seeing for like commercials was
it's still going.
Yeah.
I kept saying,
I thought it got canceled.
I thought they got canceled.
No idea.
All they kept saying was coming soon, and then coming this summer, and then coming soon. I'm like, well, give a date. Like
soon.
You couldn't give a date.
Nigga, they said soon plenty of times.
We were in what, July, and they were still talking about coming soon. And I'm like, well, damn, you're not really pushing the show. Like, I got it on DVR. I just looked at it last night. It's 3 episodes back. I'm like, well, damn.
Good luck.
I'm like,
DC, where good things go to die. Jesus.
Yeah.
The other DC, not this one, because
I'm gonna watch it regardless, though.
Yeah.
But will you watch it happily?
No.
I mean, Stargirl's never
okay.
Angrily, and they'll still get my money. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
I'm good.
I'm using my free AMC pass. I'm not spending money. I love him, but he can't have my money like that.
I'm going to see Black Adam. I'm paying good money for that.
Yeah. Perfect.
With Black on.
With Black. Yeah, we got a lot going on for the next couple months. Yeah. Next couple months. We got Black Adam next month. We got the Woman King this month. We have Wakanda Forever in November.
And is Avatar?
Oh god.
In December.
Yeah.
For
my birthday.
Yeah, that's when. Wait, when?
My birthday is December 18th, so it's around there.
I thought you were about to say 8th. I was about to say, Jesus. My birthday is December the 8th.
Sorry.
Damn, hold on. Well, you made a sign like that explained a lot. She was like, yeah, that explains a lot. Don't hate. Everybody
the Zodiac math right now.
Yeah.
And other blurred news, T'Challa dropped the bag. He fumbled the bag big time in the last 2 issues of Black Panther, issue 8 and 9. Talking about somebody fumbling the bag. He fumbled the bag with Wakanda. He fumbled the bag with the Dora Milaje. He fumbled the bag with Storm. He fumbled the fucking bag. I don't know what the hell he was thinking about. Also, Spider-Man is celebrating 900 issues in The Amazing Spider-Man, which is very rare for comic books nowadays.
Yeah.
Because you get so many restarts. The same with Amazing Fantasy, which has reached 1,000. So reviews will be coming up on those pretty soon, except for Black Panther. I'm just like, dude, how did you fumble the fucking bag? When Storm just like, her last lines was like, the alone, that's on you. And then she just flies off like she's going back to Mars. Like, my guy, you fumbled the bag. You fumbled the bag when you annulled the marriage. I knew you fumbled the bag then.
With who?
With Storm.
With whom? Not her. Who? What? Did he fall down? Is there a scroll like undercoating or something? Like what the fuck is that? Ain't no way.
He's been doing so much.
Where's his mama?
That's what I want to know. That's the first thing I said. Where's his? Right. When your sister tells you, I'm like, yo, this is what got you in trouble the first time. His own sister said it. She was like, this is what got you in trouble the first time. He's like, I know, but I need you to do. She was like, all right, I said it.
Do what you want to do.
Where's mama? I'm telling mama. But yeah, that's what's going on lately in the news. But we got a lot of other stuff that popped up, and we talked a little bit about it on Thursday. But first off, if giving somebody the meow meow and making them act crazy, it was this dude.
Deceased.
Wait, what?
So if you're watching House of the Dragon on HBO Max, this is Sir Criston Cole. He was the lead knight for Rhaenyra Targaryen. She gave him some. It was her first time, and he was sworn to protect her, and they knights take oath and everything. And then this Sunday, he lost his whole ass mind.
Feelings were hurt.
Wait, it was her first time or his first time?
Yeah, I was about to say
it was her first time. It was her first time, and I believe
he went crazy.
It may.
Yeah, I was about to say
it may have been. It may have been. I know he shouldn't have done it with her though, because it's kind of a sworn thing that you're not to be with the princess like that. Your job,
forbidden love.
Yeah, and he tried to. He went ahead, had her on the boat. He's like, we can leave this all behind, and we can just go. No one knows who we are. And I'm like,
but
nobody's taking care of this platinum silk press by itself. Like it's
not a pirate's life for me, my love.
No, I'm saying that's pretty much what she said. That's pretty much what she said. She was like, I have a duty to the throne, so I need to get back there.
Don't know if you got about all that, but yeah. I could do this every weekend.
But, it's okay. I got an arranged marriage, but it's okay. You can be the side guy, it's all right, Yo,
that's soul crushing. Imagine you put it down so bad, you think you about to convince this person to run away with you, leave all obligations, just me and you against the world, and they like.
You thought you thought
it's not it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief.
Not gonna happen. I got a
time, not a long time.
Yeah. And then
I think I hear somebody calling me.
The crazy thing is, let's just put this on the table. In the Game of Thrones realm, it's pretty much a safe bet that no wedding is safe. I swear to God, there's never been a wedding so far that's just been without blood. Game of Thrones, Red Wedding, damn near everybody dies. We get a wedding in this episode of House of the Dragon, and this knight goes off and
he did it all for the nookie.
He put a hole in the goose.
He put a hole in the goose, pretty much. And I'm like, what did he do to you? That wasn't even the dude she was messing with. It was just like the dude she's marrying is actually dealing with this dude, but you went after that guy and wiped the floor with him, put a hole in his whole head. Fire and blood, man. That cookie must be magical. Yes.
I mean, it is. I mean, technically speaking, it is.
I mean, she riding dragons and everything. Is, I guess
that's what he thought.
It's just amazing to me that I'm like, damn, what is it about the weddings? They be like, you'll be
love
wedding.
makes
No, that's
you do
not
crazy things, man.
That's
it's
all right. I don't need a wedding. I don't need a big. I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that. So I don't know, but and then he tried to take himself out and
on some seppuku.
Yeah, right. The queen was like, no.
No, wait. I need two seconds. 2 seconds. Hold that thought. I got you. I got you. I promise at the end of all this, I got you.
Like, I need you to hold off for a bit. I might have some work for you.
Mhm.
He's like, I will put myself on my blade. You can put me to death. And you're like, no, dude, that's the easy way out. I think she got some dirt ready for you to go, dude. Man.
That's some crazy
Yo.
shit, yo.
I think number one, she's absolutely going to get him to tell all their business and get her, I guess dethroned or pushed out the line. But that leaves Homegirl wide the hell open because King Daddy is about to die in now. I don't think this girl, she don't play checkers very well.
No, that Iron Throne.
I mean, chess or checkers at this point, actually.
No, she's playing checkers. Yeah, she does not play chess too well. Yeah, that Iron Throne is no joke. I swear to God, there's always something with the Iron Throne. They just kind of lose their shit. But the main topic we have tonight is the Black Renaissance has arisen. But what I mean by that is we touched on it a little bit Thursday. We're talking about it tonight. We are taking over everything. And it seems like a wave of black girl magic that is happening right now, and I'm living for it. So we have some other news that dropped. We have singer-songwriter Her, who's going to be in the ABC live action. I think it's 30th anniversary of Bella Beauty and the Beast, and she's going to be portraying Belle.
They about to lose their ever-loving mind in the streets.
Wait a minute. There's more to it.
They about to riot. You thought January 6th was some shit? Oh my God.
They go.
Lord.
Yes.
Disney going black? Oh man.
Yara Shahidi is playing Tinkerbell.
Walt Disney is rolling over in his cryogenic chamber right now.
Or he likes it and just never told nobody, but I'll be quiet.
He looked like he might.
He might.
Back in the day, he looked like he was down with the sisters. He just had to keep it under wraps.
He stepped in the back way of the Cotton Club a couple times. I believe it.
He was definitely back there.
He's like, they can't tell anybody that I'm back here, smoking the cigarette.
No one must know. I get down with the sisters.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
But we already know about Halle Bailey as
they going crazy on Twitter right now. How can a mermaid be black?
Yeah, right. They're out of Will says hashtag the blackout and the anger of the male. Anger of the male, and Mickey went Wakanda. I like that.
Oh my God.
That's good ones. You should copyright those real quick for somebody stealing.
Right. Mickey went Wakanda. We also have Lord of the Rings of Power, and then we also have Lord Valus from Valerian from
all these black folks.
We're everywhere.
Being fictional characters that nobody knew what color they were.
Everywhere.
Didn't exist until 2022.
Right. And you know what? And they're making the roles, they're killing these roles.
Of course.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Big girl can sing. Ooh, she can sing.
Yes. She's like the princess, the dwarf princess.
I think so.
She's married. She's married to the prince. So that makes her the princess. She had a role. She did a song because the cave, the one of the mines caved in, and there was 4 dwarves that was trapped in there, and so she started singing this song to pretty much nature to say, hey, this is to let them know, hey, let them be safe, let them out. But the way even Elrond was like,
hold up,
he was taken back, and Elrond's the prince of the elves, and he was just like, hold on,
I didn't know they made you like that. Hold on.
I'm like, it was damn near operatic, the way she was like, I was all for this, so. But yeah, she can sign. That's another thing. What it is, you made them mad when you make folks who don't read you sign. Yeah. You know how many times I've heard scientifically mermaids, and I'm like, mermaids ain't real, you idiot.
No. To some people they are now. Don't disparage those people who believe.
Who, the idiots?
Exactly.
No.
They all have a place in this world now, Chris. We can't be.
Yes, and we
got to be open-minded.
I heard a joke. They took that term a little too far.
Open-minded?
Right.
Yes.
Well, man,
like
you know,
scientifically, there's no sun, and I'm like, you know what? Talk about no sun. You need some, and not too much, because then, does it work for you?
you don't want them out here melting. They already pissing the bitch because everything that they like. I seen Tom Swift. I don't know if y'all seen this, but
yeah.
People were mad because he was black and gay. It was like, no, not our fictional character from 100 years ago. How can you be black and gay?
Black, gay, and rich.
Yeah,
and a genius.
Yeah, he was the black Tony Stark with style.
Right. They couldn't handle that.
That's why they canceled it.
Exactly. 1 season.
10 episodes. They ain't even give him a season finale. They was like, y'all, you niggas got to go now.
This is too much.
This is
too much for us to handle.
Richness. We can't have all this melanin and blackness on the screen. God. Positivity.
Positivity. Yes. Wow.
So
they gave it a whole 3 out of 10 on IMDb. Oh, that's rude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rude.
So we're gonna.
They wasn't playing. They was like, y'all niggas can't have nothing nice.
God damn.
So we're gonna start with our guest, Charlie Rocket. What is your take, being a black woman in the world of obviously of geekdom and nerddom, and now we are in fantasy and action films and roles, and like we're not even talking about Phase 5 of the MCU because we got Sam, we got Miss Marvel, we got Monica Rambeau, we got Rhodey. We're not even talking like, look, they just don't know the wave is getting ready to crush their ass. So let's talk about what do you think going forward? How does this look for us?
First of all, a lot of this was a surprise to me. I was like, wow, Tinkerbell, Belle, what's up? And I was excited. All of that is amazing to me. If you would have asked me prior to that, I would have said, I could use some more. I could use more. You know? I know you listed a couple of people in the MCU and stuff like that, but I don't think Black women yet have really had a very large role. Granted, I know in Black Panther, it was all about Black women empowerment, and like we were such a huge role in that one movie. But every other role for a Black woman is a sidekick, is somebody who gets murdered by a white lady. A bunch of things where I could just say, like, yeah, I could use more. I could definitely use more. Like, I feel like they just like sprinkle here and there because of what I call the formula. I like to call it the Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide formula, where if the main character is a white man and then you add a Black guy and a white lady, then you covered all bases, right? That's what they act like, because you got a woman and you got a minority. That's enough, right? That's enough. We don't have to double it up with Black lady, you know, like that's too much. So we don't tend to see Black women as much as we've seen Black men or white women to represent those categories. But I am seeing that rise happening now. And yeah, it is time for the Beyonce Renaissance, if you will. I like that. But I'm super excited. That made me hype. Like, Disney princesses are a big deal, as you can tell by the outrage from The Little Mermaid. People take Disney princesses to the next level, bucko. But I'm excited to see some Disney princesses that look like my family, you know, look like the people around me, and also just differing Black women, I think. I feel like it's like one kind of Black person or the other. Whenever it's a Black woman, they're either, and somebody recently brought up the example of She-Hulk to me. They're either going to be Megan Thee Stallion, or they're going to be the very uptight, business-only Black woman who's not going to be your friend. She's like a little bossy and a little bit like, those are the roles for Black women most of the time. And so I'm excited to see different roles, different versions of the Black woman that we are actually living in our real life. So people know, like, yeah, we're normal people too. Hello, hi, I'm a nerd.
I'm glad you mentioned something like that because just this past weekend, me and my wife was able to go see The Woman King.
Mm-hmm.
Fine example of varying shades of women. Shout out to Viola Davis, Lashana Lynch. Shout out to Shayna West, aka the Samurai.
Yeah, that's cool. Oof.
I've been following for years. Sister is bad, and she gets speaking parts this time. So I was so excited.
Wow. Yeah.
So this is a fine example of seeing this empowerment of women, of a tribe of women. This actually happened. Yes, and they were part of the transatlantic slave trade. Yes, but this takes place in a point where they decided they didn't want to do this anymore, that they wanted to use their exports and everything else. And this was them talking about that. And there was some other, yes, it was a beautiful movie. It really was. Good Lord. Go see that because I'll be putting up a review for that really soon. But yes, I like the fact that you see a lot of different variations now, like with this film, and seeing people of different shades, because there was that whole thing with colorism. There was that whole thing going on with that. And finally getting recognized, and we need to show the support for that. We need to go out and see these films. We have to go out and watch these shows because we're in this boat together. It doesn't matter if you're the shade of peanut butter or if you're the shade of special dark chocolate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, Will, what do you think? Yeah, that's the best way you can put the colors. They used to say
The
paper
colors?
bag brown. Colors.
Oh, I was about to say, okay, yeah. Okay, there you get a little close there, brother.
No, me, no.
Colors.
Will says, I can't tell you how much I tell people quit looking at the History Channel and Hollywood movies. Yes. Thank you, Will. You're right. Go see the film directed by a Black woman. Yes, it was written by a white woman, but she got the accounts from an actual historian who stayed several miles outside of the Dahomey village. So he knew about it. They knew about this stuff. So this was their account.
Story?
Hey, who else was going to tell the story?
I know why he tell her the story.
Oh, she probably know about it too and went to go hunt it down. It's considered more of an ally shit.
So he couldn't have told the sister the story? I'm just saying.
Hey.
DC, I need you to get out of my head.
Because I'm just saying though, like, well, he's like, I know you Black people can't read because I can't read, so I'm gonna tell it to a white woman.
Oh my God. We're gonna start.
You are now out of my head.
We're gonna go to this. What do you think of the, as Charlie put it, Beyonce Renaissance? Because shameless plug. What do you think of this portrayal? What do you think of this upheaval now of just people of color getting roles that we normally couldn't get? Before we were in roles that we died first, or we were the comedy or the camp, and now we're being looked at as hard-nosed actors, actresses, singers, and talent. What do you think of that?
Yeah, man. I think it's incredibly vital. And I will say, out of my own sort of disillusionment with America, the way things normally go, like I actively don't realize like what it means for people to actually see that level of representation. As the father of a 6-year-old girl that has locks almost down the middle of her back, I told her, like, hey, they got a new Little Mermaid movie coming out. She's like, yay. I was like, the girl in it, she has long locks like you. She's like, cool. And then like, I saw a beat in her head and she turned like, wait, she's Black? I was like, it caught me off guard. I was like, oh, I wasn't aware you were aware of things like this. Okay, come on, let's sit down and watch this trailer. And she was just locked in, like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And it's like, damn, like I didn't realize that this was something that's important to her already. She's damn 6. So it's like, knowing that this sort of shift seems to be happening, I'm excited for I'm excited for all the people I didn't realize were waiting on this. I'm excited for myself, the type of stories that might unlock in me as a storyteller, and being prepared for the ability to have a all black cast, or a strong woman led cast, just diverse stories that you probably didn't think were possible before.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Kira?
Oh shit.
But didn't mean to get so super deep. I did want to say,
no, we want the super deep.
Yeah, no, go.
I noticed a story popped up and it sort of blipped away super quickly because I think this person got embarrassed off of the internet. When Halle Bailey was first, witnessed, there was an individual on the Twitter that said, Halle Bailey's too old to be the Little Mermaid. It's not race. She's just too old. This delightful male American,
poor unfortunate soul,
Halle Berry was cast as the Little Mermaid.
So in other words,
the
he was
internet
too
had to
stupid
get
to
her
read.
together, like Halle Bailey, Halle Berry.
Shut the hell up.
And then I think they deleted their account because yikes.
He must have fell on the side of Black Twitter. Will Buchanan says, I just love the look to see a child, love the look to see a child see someone that looks like them, and it opens up their world to that much more. Yes, I agree. Yeah, it's something. It's something special. I've seen it several times, and it does something where you're glad to see something like that. So, Kira.
Sorry, it's a lot. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be this quiet. I'm kind of speechless just thinking about it. I'm very excited for what's happening, and I'm in a space where I can't imagine what else they could do next. And that kind of makes me happy. It gives me a little bit of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Even just thinking about the Little Mermaid and what Will was talking about, like as a little kid, I did not have any black dolls. There was nothing for me to really lean towards except for maybe like Essence magazine, but I didn't really identify with them either because he's too old, whatever is cool. So in my head, that's how I became a blurred. Like I gravitated towards Voltron. I gravitated towards Thundercats. Kind of She-Ra. It's a small fault. But I liked it because it didn't have. I gravitated towards those things because they didn't deal with race, and I could imagine myself being those things without having to worry about fitting into that little ass dress, without having to worry about having blonde hair or something like that clearly was never going to be mine. It's so much more comforting now to see kids be able to think of themselves in imaginative spaces and put themselves in. It just opens up so many different types of doors.
Mm-hmm.
For the future, the literal future for us as adults and for the future of children to be imaginative. I think imaginations have died a lot with the limitations of Hollywood has put on itself by not letting us in their doors.
Yeah. Before I get to DC, it would behoove me if I didn't mention this. Hold on, let's see. I know it was Will. Yes, representation matters, and I'm glad you say that, because if they thought Halle Bailey was just a Little Mermaid, check out the rest of Triton's daughters.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Shut up.
7 daughters for 7 seas.
Hello. Who's number? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's number 5? Who's that?
Don't know who 5 is, but there's your representation.
Sir,
They
Oh,
all
for
look like
real.
mermaids for real. I
For
don't know.
real. Every
I
last
don't
one of
know,
them.
but if a mermaid was real, they look like every one of them. Their hair looks like it's flowing in
Everybody
water.
got the wet and
If he's
wavy
the king
going.
of,
I
if he's
know
the king of
exactly.
seven
They look
I'm
like
mad
seas,
with you, the
of
wet and
course he
wavy.
would have a daughter in each sea. And think about where those locations for each of those seas are.
He went to Wakanda a few times. I
Yeah,
hate
man.
you. I hate you.
He said he went to Wakanda seas.
And he got the T-shirt.
And he got the T-shirt. Went to Wakanda, and that's not all I came back with. So yeah, it's
ew.
That's not all I came back with. Got a couple daughters out there now.
Whoops.
So DC, what do you think of seeing representation in this form in fantasy and action films, and not just being looked at as the comic relief or the person that dies early?
I don't know. I kind of like those people. It's just me personally. Like, all jokes aside, those are my people. I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like, I think it's a renaissance because, like you said, they're more prominent roles, but I think we've always had great roles. It's just that now it's turning people on their head. Now it's starting to make more noise than it was making back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like how the Little Mermaid being black is no surprise to me because they're fictional characters. You can't put a color on a fictional character. Like, they're not born with color. Like, there's just, it doesn't make no sense. I mean, look at the King of Egypt, like all those movies where everybody was white in Africa. Go figure.
Gods, you said Gods of Egypt,
all of them. Just name them. Ben-Hur, all of them. Every movie that was in Africa, they were all white.
Right.
And never sunburned.
Cleopatra, all of them. Yeah.
They had SPF 1000, and they were out here doing the bidding of all the African gods, and not one of them were black. But anywho, I mean, I digress. Like I said, it's just, to me, it's beautiful. It's especially for kids, seeing, because growing up we had Zach and his afro, his lineup was fucked up, so that just made us not really realize it was horrible. Like, it was like, what I don't know. It was like, so
yeah.
It was like the what's that, Coming to America, Whack Arnold's, they got the golden arches, we got the golden
McDowell's.
Yeah, McDowell. He had the McDowell's lineup. So I mean, it wasn't a lot. So now that we have a lot more, and the last few years has been like an awakening, a storm of just like characters being black and being deep. I want to see Idris Elba as James Bond. I don't give a fuck what they say. Yeah, I mean, not because he's British, just because I know he's gonna probably, and I want him to play it like his character on The Wire. That's why I want him to play it. I don't want him to be a proper James Bond. I want him to be a hood ass James Bond out here just doing shit, fucking shit up, just shooting shit up.
Or Luther.
Yeah. I want to see all that. I'm here for it, man, because it's beautiful. Like I said, it's time. It's been time. I mean, because we're better anyway. But anywho,
hey, no, real facts. Let's because I get tired of.
I mean, because you look at most of the world's culture, it has come from. Say it with me, guys. Black people. Okay. Yeah. Class participation was a little shoddy on that one, but we'll get it next time. Don't worry about it. Right? Give you guys another chance in a little bit, but
we're new.
You guys,
we're coming up.
Yeah, I'll give you a chance, and everybody was like, okay, China? No. But no, man, it's beautiful because it's like I said, man, for kids to be able to see that in these characters that they idolize, it's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? I want a black Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? I want Hogwarts in the hood. I want all that. I'm here for all that. I need it.
The thing we came so close some years ago, back in the early 90s, of having a show that dealt with wizards and warlocks on ABC.
We wasn't ready for it.
We weren't.
They weren't ready for it. The times were different back then. They gave us Urkel, and Carl Winslow was a cop, and they gave us, you know what I'm saying, a black judge, lawyer.
Yep.
And we should have been happy with that.
The black man is the most imitated man on the planet. Shout out to Paul Mooney.
This is true.
Yes.
But yeah, man, it's beautiful. It's I can't wait to see what's next because like now I'm like Kara, I want to see what characters they just blackify next. It's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it blackifying.
Blackify.
Yeah, it's blackwashing the world
Hashtag-
to where
hashtag-
it should be.
Okay.
Blackwashing.
Blackwashing. That's the new thing.
Yeah.
The mail was too strong back then. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was left out in the storm, you know what I'm saying? So it had a little pungentness to it that it was able to overcome what we was trying to do. But now, you know, it's watered down. It's a little diluted. So it's beautiful.
They wanted happy. Will says they wanted funny, happy trouble to black people on TGIF.
Oh yeah, they gave us that.
In spades.
Yes, definitely. Because see, when you see stuff like this, and like you see Viola Davis, who's a fantastic actress, but then when people have referred to her, she's the Black Meryl Streep, and I'm like, no, she's Viola Davis.
Well, I mean,
You know, it's not a compliment.
She is kind of the Black Meryl Streep, but that's
It's
it's not a bad thing. It's that's one thing I do want to address. I think that we look at that as like a diss. But Meryl Streep is accomplished.
She's a very
done
accomplished
lot.
actress.
And Viola Davis has done a lot. So she's very accomplished. It's like comparing Kobe and Michael Jordan. It's not a disrespect. It's just we live in a world where
But Kobe and Mike were making the same money.
True. You didn't let me finish.
That's the problem. And notoriety. If you talk about them in the same room,
you didn't.
You want to see. I'm sorry.
I was going somewhere with this. You didn't let me. I had a thought I was going to complete. I was connecting the dots. If you walk with me, I take the long way home.
I bow my head.
Thank you. I forgot where I was going with this one. No, but we live in a society where we compare things, and that's what we do. That's how we see who's the best. In America, we have this competition. Like if you're not, who do we compare? You know, like Tom Brady, Eli, Peyton Manning, because Eli was trash. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
You might straighten that backtrack that a little bit.
But Meryl Streep, as peers, I think they're there. As far as pay, yes, it's different. We know that because black actresses get 1/4 of what white actresses get, but her accomplishments, you know, can't be denied. Hey man, that's semantics. I know.
He says Eli beat Tom Brady twice.
Okay, I mean, he got 2 rings. Tom Brady got 10. I mean, we like let's not get caught up in the moment. Let's not be prisoners of moments. Let's look at the totality of things. I mean,
I feel like there's also a difference between being like the next Meryl Streep and being the black Meryl Streep.
Yes.
Like there's not really a reason to point out race for any reason if you're talking about talent and skill. So for whatever reason you're bringing it up, it seems like I'm already offended now because you had no reason for it. You know what I mean? Whereas if you said like the next Meryl Streep or something like that, I feel like that would give the message that you're talking about. Because I feel like as a cosplayer, when people tell me like, oh my gosh, it's the black whatever, I'm not here for that.
Well, I can see how that can be offensive.
Oh, thank you so much for thinking that I'm Wonder Woman when I'm dressed like Wonder Woman. But you don't also have to mention my skin color in my costume because it's not that. And so I feel like when you're an artist, when it's your craft, it should be about the craft and not at all about your race. And so I think that's where the offensiveness comes in.
True. I can see how that can be because, like, if you be like, "Oh, there's a white Wonder Woman, there's a black Wonder Woman," because do they say there's a white Wonder Woman?
No, they just say Wonder Woman, and then they say the black Wonder Woman. Like you wouldn't say Meryl.
Even when it came to Nubia, they were
Viola
referred to her
Davis.
as Black Wonder Woman.
Because there is no white Viola Davis, and there never will be.
Yeah, facts.
You don't hear him say white Denzel or nothing like that. You just,
Right, exactly. It's
because there is
a way
none, and
of
there never will
kind
be.
of adding it to lower a status or something.
That's what it is. It's really the disrespect of it because
Yeah.
Denzel is probably better than any white actor. Well, not probably,
Facts.
he is.
Facts.
Denzel is better than any white actor, but you won't never hear them compliment him by saying, "Well, Robert De Niro is the white Denzel Washington."
Tom Hanks.
Not like now, yeah.
Tom Hanks. I'm not a Tom. Tom Hanks is all right.
Denzel.
Oh my God.
Tom Hanks is to some safe roles. Denzel put himself out there.
Add an asterisk. They those male. I mean, it's just like, okay, perfect example. When Chadwick was alive, they said he's becoming one of those great actors similar to Denzel Washington.
That's because he was black.
But they never said anything else. Like, you just can't measure that to that point. You're like, you can say, oh, she's just as talented as such and such and such and such, or he's just as talented as such and such and such and such. You feel like they do when it brings up the matter of race. Viola Davis has even said that, where there's times people have referred to her as she's the white Meryl Streep, or she's the black Meryl Streep. And that bothers her. She's like, thank you for the compliment, but no, I'm as accomplished as Meryl Streep. I wish to be at that level, but to refer to her like that, you see what I'm saying? So it just, it holds a certain context when it's said in that form. Because like you'll never hear a white actor being like, he's the white Denzel Washington, he's the white Michael Jordan, he's the
well, Will Smith is the white Will Smith.
Will just needs
that is not a actually when he smacked Chris Rock, he became more blacker than me than ever.
He became Philly. Yeah. He became Philly all over again. He became Philly
because they took the Philly out of him, and it was hard to see. Because I remember, he had that song, "You Saw My Blinker."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then after that, they whitewashed him.
Yeah.
And it was sad to see.
It was a nightmare.
He was a nigga from Philly. And Philly ain't. Yeah, he played the happy white guy for a while. It was giving him the white happy money too. You know what I'm saying? Billions of dollars. And then he snapped. He was a nigga from Philly. People forgot this nigga was from Philly. His roots showed.
It was just a moment.
He had a nigga moment. He had a nigga moment.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, like you can take the Philly out of him for so long before it come back, and you're like, you know what, nigga?
Let me tell you something. I see so few people standing for black women that I stand for it regardless. I don't care.
So I think it's a fair assessment to say that, I'm glad that we are getting these roles. There have been tons of actors and actresses who have shown and proved on even smaller scales. Kira, you've heard me mention Lovecraft Country before. We've gotten Jonathan Majors and Journey Smollett out of that show, and such a fantastic level of acting. Talking about, oh yeah. But yeah, we got such a fantastic level of acting out of there, and here you get, what was it, 18 nominations or something like that, and the show gets canceled for whatever reason.
You know why? We know. Come on, man.
We know exactly why.
Come on, man. They got 18 nominations. That's why.
Yeah, but once again, even with Regina King, who was in Watchmen, fantastic actress, and is a power mover behind the scenes. Angela Bassett, fantastic actress, power mover behind the scenes. Cheryl Lee Ralph has been in the game for so long that I actually thought she already had an Emmy until that night. And I'm like, how did y'all overlook this woman for so long? Because, as a kid, you don't watch the Emmys. You just know Cheryl Lee Ralph from all these shows and roles and everything. As you're an adult, when you finally see something on the Emmys, you're like, hey, I didn't know you've been passing this woman over for how long? And she's been on Broadway, and she's a dancer. Come on.
That's too much talent for them.
If we give it to you, we got to give it to all of y'all.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. That's the thing. That if they open that door for one, they know niggas gonna run through there like a motherfucking marathon.
Like we did this year.
They gonna be shook. They ain't gonna be able to. The floodgates open, and black people start really winning.
They're gonna have to make new award shows.
Oh, they gonna have to MTV. They bringing back MTV Awards for sure and canceling every black artist.
Literally the #1 Google search after the first episode, Tulsa Massacre and Sundown Towns. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That's all I would see. That was all.
So you can't be black and educational.
Like we gotta stop this. This is the
They gonna
floodgates.
find
are open.
out. They gonna find out.
It's too late because the gates.
Them niggas find out what really happened. We're all in trouble.
Not just us, white people too. I've told the story before too. My white friend sitting next to me at Comic-Con looking at me because I'm crying over the first episode, and they're like, "What the fuck is the problem?" Bitch, that really fucking happened. Like, that's not a game. That's something that really fucking happened. And they're looking at me like, but how? Nobody ever told me. I know, bitch.
Schools have failed everybody, but that's another story for another time.
You mentioned Tom Hanks earlier. Tom Hanks was mentioned earlier. I seen a video where Tom Hanks, he was mentioned. He actually it was a video, and even he mentioned Tulsa, Oklahoma. He said that happened 2 years before his father was born. He's like, how come he was upset. He was like, how come I've never heard of this? You know, Tom Hanks he's a pretty stand-up dude. You know, he's like the older version of Keanu Reeves. You know, people like Tom Hanks.
That's offensive. You can't call him that. You got to say he's
Keanu
older? Reeves elder.
Oh,
and
that's
they're similar. They're similar in qualities.
Wait, he's the full white Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, because Keanu Reeves is part black. People don't know that.
This is true.
His middle name is Jerome. It's Keanu Jerome Reeves.
Keanu Jerome.
Oh wait, or what is it? No, He's the
That's
Portuguese
like Chris
Keanu
Evans,
Reeves.
Chris Jerome
Yeah.
Evans. Is that like that?
Yeah, Tom Hanks is Portuguese, ain't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes it weird. That really makes
He
it
said,
weird.
when you make Tom Hanks say he didn't know, that says a lot. Yeah, it does. And he's
Yeah, 'cause
like
Tom Hanks is well versed in everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
He is.
I mean, that goes back to what we were talking about with representation. We were talking about how that affects us and how we like to see it, but it's important because if white people aren't choosing to hang out with black people, what example do they have of us? You know what I mean? And all of us, we're taught to learn everything about white people. You know what I mean? White people are all over the place. So we know every kind of white person. We see them in movies, we see them on TV, we see them doing this, that, the other. It's always white people, but they only know the versions of us that they created and allowed to be on these films and TV and things like that. And just like you said, the education is not there, but it's also not even in our entertainment. Because like we were talking about Gods of Egypt earlier. I was complaining about Gods of Egypt to a friend of mine, a group of friends, and one of my friends who is white said to me, I don't understand what's the problem. And I said, it's
the
white
problem.
people in Egypt. She's like,
See, but
wait
most
a
white
minute,
people don't even know where
where's
Egypt is at, to tell you the
Yeah,
truth.
she
You
said,
have to,
wait a minute, where's
Yeah.
Egypt?
Shut the
And I
hell
was
up.
like,
Ain't no way.
what?
Ain't
No,
way.
that's
Ain't no
Kier.
way.
Because
Kier.
the only thing she's
I kid, I
seen
shit you
about
not.
Egypt is Cleopatra and all these other freaking movies. I gotta watch myself because my kids
agree
are
with you.
downstairs. All these other movies or whatever that just show more white people with a lot of bronzer on. Like
Yeah.
that's not it.
Mm.
It's not
Get
it,
spray
bro.
tans.
Yeah.
No.
Will says it's important to know our history. True. Teach cultural awareness. True. Because that's how we change the culture. Also true. When you see this type of stuff, I mean, when we mention Gods of Egypt, you want to know the bright side of Gods of Egypt? The God of Knowledge. Who's the God of Knowledge? Chadwick Boseman. He showed up in just a couple scenes and he was like, yeah, this is some trash. I don't want to be part of this.
He was in that movie?
Yeah. He was the God of
Well,
Knowledge.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never seen it per se. Because once I turned it on and seen a bunch of white people in the sun and what none of motherfuckers sweating or nothing, I was like, this is not real. There's nothing factual about this at all. This is the fakest movie I've ever. This is
Not
like
a
the
bead
moon
of
landing.
sweat.
Like this is.
The moon landing. Didn't know you was reaching for that one, but okay,
Sorry.
it'll work.
Thought I'd throw that in there just for my conspiracy brothers out there who like to tell the truth.
But I mean, it's literally this was DC. This was DC when he seen Gods of Egypt. He was
No, you know what I said? I was watching it.
Enough from the clown.
Mm-hmm.
know you're fucking lying.
It was.
It's just like the original 10 Commandments. Somewhere in Africa, there's sunburned male downloading the first iPad. But yeah, it's one of those things where you.
How
just
long?
know.
What part did Chadwick come in? Like how long into the movie?
It was at the beginning, and then it was somewhere in the middle.
How far in the beginning? Because I might have got to the credits, like the opening scene, and it was a bunch of white people, and I was like, not today.
I think it was like, oh shit, that's how long it's been because I've watched it once.
Was it 20 minutes?
I didn't even know he was
20
in it.
minutes in?
It might have been a little past that.
I got past the first song, like the first part of the song, and
when they just introduced him, it was like,
yeah.
I mean, you look at movies like that, Prince of Persia, that's another one. All these, you're just like
that absolutely positively sucked.
Yeah,
didn't it?
I can't believe somebody greenlit that. Like how coked out was you to think that was a good ass movie?
Video game movies barely went over.
It wasn't even the fact that it was a video game movie. It was the fact that they had what's his face in there.
It was about an hour in.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah,
they had a better chance with Ryan Reynolds playing that part of it being good than Jake Gyllenhaal.
Well, we probably wouldn't even have Ryan Reynolds now.
I don't know, man. Anybody could have played that part. It was horrible.
Yeah, Will says it was about an hour in. Yeah.
Will, I ain't even make it that far. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all.
It was.
Yeah, I was discovered he was in that movie by accident. I walked in, someone else was already watching it. I was like,
man, that's the worst accident to walk in on.
Yeah. And this was on what? It was on what? Sci-Fi Channel. That's where I seen it at, and I'm like, and I still don't know how it.
You know why I was on? Look, let me tell you why I was on Sci-Fi Channel. Because they knew it was garbage. Sci-Fi Channel played Sharknado. If anything is on Sci-Fi Channel, don't watch it.
We don't badmouth Sharknado. We know Sharknado's trash.
It's 40 to it. Exactly. That's why Gods of Egypt was on there, whatever it is.
It's trash. It's trash to begin with.
Well, we knew that was trash to begin with.
Well, this is true as well.
They not playing it on TBS or HBO.
I don't think it is on HBO.
It sure ain't.
Never. Not once. HBO was smart. They knew this was trash.
It was like, we're not gonna have this.
It's probably on Skinamax.
He's a national treasure. Mayo body count is worth the watch.
I still ain't seen none of them, and it's about 60 of them.
I can't.
He said it's why he roots for the shark. Oh my god!
Oh, you all the way black, brother. All right.
Well, I like you, Will. Will's all into it.
Yeah,
we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna show our partners from Gerd Clothing. We're gonna show their commercial real quick, and then we got a little piece of trivia I want people to check out.
Shit.
That was our partners, Gerd Clothing. Go check them out. Dope anime inspired clothing with our color schemes all over the place, all melanated. I'm looking forward to that. Before we went to break, Will says most people choose violence. Will says, "Oh, I choose chaos."
An agent of chaos. That's what I'm talking about. We need more people like you, brother. Keep it going.
Keep it going. Right. So I have, and this is for some of the Gen Xers out there. Maybe a couple before. But I was privy to something the other day that I almost forgot about, and I want to see if you guys can guess who this is.
Oh shit!
Don't pout, check it out. That's gonna show you what work's about. Listen up, children, if you wanna know what tomorrow will bring and where you will go. Gotta find your dreams and goals. Time to pick your schemes and roll. Make a choice, Jack. Can't lie on your back all
Smokey
day.
Robinson?
No way, no way, no way. Make a choice, Jill.
Oh, shit.
On the hill all day.
What is this, Chris?
You both can make choices about a career in any
Is this real?
without
Yeah.
any fear. You can be what you want. It becomes very
80,
clear when
some
you
odd 82?
in yourself and take time to
1980s.
think about a career.
Oh, man, in the 80s, I wasn't watching TV. I was running the streets picking boogers and stuff, man.
Oh, here's the road, Zach. They've got the knack. It's clear. They're on the right track to a career.
Wow, that was a...
That was a flash.
Okay.
That was a flash. What you say?
Luther?
You got it.
Of course I do.
That was Luther.
How you not
Vandross.
know? How you not know that's not Luther? That's Luther. That's Luther.
Big Luther or Little Luther? Because it was a
That was
distinct
Little
that's
Luther.
big.
That was Little.
Okay.
Big Luther. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's
that was
Big
Luther.
Luther. That's
Big
big.
Luther.
See, that's why I ain't get it. I'm used to hearing Little Luther. There was a little less gravitas in his voice.
Look at Will. He was just like, wait a minute.
Like I recognized the voice. That part was fine. It was just everything that was happening.
Yeah, it was a lot going on. Was that a commercial?
Yeah, actually, they
The fuck was was that a commercial?
Intro
Like
to
a
show, Schoolhouse Rock. It was like Schoolhouse Rock. It was part of the Schoolhouse Rock blocks.
It was
so they
part
would
of it?
always have them little.
William said it came on after Schoolhouse Rock, so I'm confused
Yeah.
now because I've
Yeah.
never seen Schoolhouse Rock all like that up until middle school. No, wait,
Yeah,
it was
it was-
elementary they were showing us.
Yeah,
'Cause
it
the
was,
Bill was
it
my favorite
early
one.
80s.
don't
Yep,
think I
came
was
right
in
on after
elementary
the Schoolhouse Rock. It was, they weren't long. It wasn't like no half-hour show or anything like that. They were just like these little excerpts, just like that minute. It was like the commercial break.
That was like the whole episode right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That looked like the whole episode.
And they had a
That was
couple,
like
and they had
shit.
quite a few of them. They had like about 4 or 5 of them. They had enough, and they would replay them. That's how they would get the
Zach
workforce,
of all
I
trades.
guess.
All right.
The
Zach
black
of all
kids.
trades. Yeah, he said that was before the Killer Poles. Yeah, the Killer Poles out. Oh, you mean that album where they sitting on the side and they laying on the side? That pose, that's the Killer Poles. We know.
I have so many questions about that. We moved on too fast. Like, wait, what's going on in this? Like, I'm like, was this to get us to go to school or to go to trade school or get a job at a boring ass place with a chick
All
next to
of
you
the
that you don't
above.
know?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck was that?
It was all the above. You just hit the mark on all the above.
Why was that a thing? Like, and then they had to make it a song. Like that's like them old ass McDonald's commercials where they went hip hop. Like, girl, you know you got these fries.
They went hip hop.
Like they was pandering to black people like that back in the day. That shit is horrible.
It was a check for Luke.
She took my nuggets. This nigga singing in the rain about his nuggets. That shit was horrible. But it was a fire ass song, though. I ain't gonna lie, that song was fire.
It was Luther. How could it not be?
No, I'm talking about the chicken nugget song. That song was
Oh, the
fire as
chicken
fuck. My boy was really singing about them nuggets.
So Will says that was before the Killer Poles album. Your mama still plays when she cleans the house. Yes. The little 45s. Yeah. Anytime you had those albums, Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, hell, even Barry White, there's a pose that if you laying down on the side and you just kind of laying there on the side, leaning on your shoulder, on your
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael
Carl
Jackson.
Thomas.
That's the hot out. That's the hot out.
Yeah, I don't trust a motherfucker if they ain't laying down on the album. I know it ain't gonna be shit. 'Cause that means you wasn't tired while you was doing it. If you ain't tired after you get done with your album and lay, hey, we gotta take a picture for the album. Ah, fuck. All right, man, let's get this shit over with.
Right here? Hold on. Let me get straightened up. How's this? How's this?
Nigga just lay down. He's so tired. He done put out a fire ass 16-hour shot tracks and that motherfucker. You want a nigga to take a picture afterwards?
And if you want to soften it up a bit, there's always a rose.
Right.
Yeah, that too.
Oh my
It was
God.
either a rose or he was looking out, or if you staring out the window. I don't trust you if you ain't laying down or just looking off into space. Like something going on in the distance.
Space albums.
Or looking out the window and shit. Like I don't trust motherfucker. Like if you just looking at me, if I pick up the album cover and you looking me dead in the eye, I don't trust it. I'm throwing that shit to the side. I'm throwing it away. I'm telling you now.
Here, hold on. Let me pull that up. Let me see. Let me do it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Hold on.
Definitely.
I could blow it up. It would be one of, it would be something. It would be something.
Definitely.
Sonic could slide. I can't.
Definitely.
It would be one of these little. It would be this right here. It would be that look right there.
Yeah, I don't trust a nigga if you ain't doing that. I don't trust
cut.
you.
If you don't have it, this is
or the one to the left, the one to the other one. No, go back.
Hold on.
It was another one. My nigga was just looking down at his shoes for no reason. Like wasn't even done down there. Luther, we gonna take this picture.
Oh,
That's the type of disregard for your own album cover I need to know that your shit was fire. You looking down at nothingness because you gave it all.
Luther leaned so Silk Sonic could slide. Yeah. So he can make a Sears catalog hat. Yeah. We're not talking about these Sears catalogs now.
Oh man,
those were some. Everybody had the Sears catalog pictures. Facing off to looking into nothingness, and then you got that little faded picture of yourself in another pose.
Or the looking off to the side like this.
Yeah. They only had 5 poses back then. You was laying down, you was looking off in the nothingness, or you was looking at yourself with that faded picture. That self-reflection picture where you had to look at yourself in the eye, but the other one was faded.
Right. It was
blew up in the background.
It was a bit much.
I can't believe my mom paid for those pictures. I was like, man, if you don't throw these high school pictures away.
I was like, I can't believe I had those pictures.
You paid good money for me to pose like this? Why?
Oh my God.
You take a Polaroid for that shit. That's $200. What the fuck are you thinking? I still ask my mom to this day why she bought them pictures, Chris. I got the pictures from my school. My senior pictures. I wore a fucking Akron U colored starter jersey, but it was fake. Oh man, I thought that was the shit. It was the Rams colors, but it didn't have a name or nothing on the back. It just had a number, and it had and I thought I was so cool. I had the matching shorts. Wow. And the shoes was matching. Like every outfit, I had a Cincinnati red outfit, motherfucker, with the shoes to match. I thought I was doing something. Man, if you don't throw the pictures away, I was not. Yeah, it was only them motherfuckers. They set me up for failure.
Olin Mills was cleaning house.
I didn't know no better about posing, and them niggas told me all them weak ass poses. I thought I was doing something until I got them pictures. And 20 years later, I look at them shits and be like, man, this was not it, Chief.
You running the cats from school with the Olin Mills pictures. And I gotta take my senior pictures. I gotta take these Sunday
running school to show them ugly motherfucking pictures.
The first thing, here's the money for the Olin Mills. They was cleaning house.
They was getting paid. That was the biggest scam ever.
Olin Mills.
Because they made everybody feel like they was Beyonce back in the day. They had tilt your head to the left and the right. Wait, what? At the same time? that even possible, my nigga? Like, okay.
He said, man, I had convict senior pictures.
Dog.
I just got them from him. Oh my God. Yeah, those pictures were something else, man. You always leaning against something, looking off to the side.
Oh no, they had that Roman column that everybody took the same picture on. It was everybody's height. Oh, that one too. No, they made me take that picture. I felt so weird. It's like, all right, we need you to lay down and on your stomach and put you like this and have your heels up. I was like, nigga, what? Nigga, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not kicking my feet up, nigga. Like 16-year-old girl talking on the phone. What the fuck? I'm not taking that picture.
I've never seen them make a dude do that.
They tried. I don't know why they thought I was gonna be the one, but I wasn't gonna be the one. It was 2002. I was not about to be the first motherfucker to do that shit. Way accepted now, but back then, nah.
He said for extra $100, you can get that basic Adobe Photoshop background. Yo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Olin Mills in Akron who shut down right after my senior pictures. Yeah, I called the cops on them motherfuckers. I shut them niggas down. Thought I was gonna lay on my goddamn stomach kicking my feet. Nigga, you thought it, so you had another goddamn thing coming. You thought I was doing that. Wasn't gonna be me.
Okay. Well, before we get out of here, we gonna thank our guest Charlie Rocket Cosplay. Where can they find you? What do you got going next?
You guys can find me at Cosplay World Richmond, which is going to be next weekend. That is again my last con. But also, I actually am starting my own convention, so you guys can look out for the official Unicon. Bam, bam, bam.
Congratulations!
Trying to spotlight POC cosplayers and artists in the nerd community, as well as LGBTQIA plus community members. And also, you guys can find me at Charlie Rocket Cosplay on just about any social media platform.
Dope. I love everything.
Double guns, pow pow.
Double down on that one.
Make sure they knew.
That's how you know it's real, because she hit you with the 2 gun salute.
Right.
You have to say it out loud.
Yeah, she had the effects. She was practicing that one. She was like, I'm about to kill her with this one. Nigga, they ain't gonna know what hit them. Pow pow.
Oh my god. So Kira, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh God, at a loss for words usually.
Pow pow.
Oh God, I feel like I got to go do the real quick.
Oh shit, she died. She went. She outdid you because she came with the machine gun, so she knew she was trying to kill everything.
Oh man.
All right. Instagram, I am Roomful of Blurs. On the TikTok, I am Child of Mandalore. I host an audio room every Saturday at 9 p.m. on Fanbase. It's fun.
Yes, it is.
I have a podcast that is also called Child of Mandalore, where I discuss the history of Mandalore as a whole, even before, the whole Galactic Empire thingy. So that's a thing. That's it.
Pow pow.
And I will tell you, the fan base room was a lot of fun. I joined in Saturday and had a blast. Check it out.
The memo.
Yeah, check it out. Come check it out. It's fun. Saturdays 9 p.m. You won't be disappointed.
Not at all. Never a dull moment.
Never was it. I was in the store with my wife. I'm like, look, I'm playing the game. Hold on. Yeah.
Thank you for coming, by the way.
Thank you for having me. So that was fun. Will.
Yes, sir. IG, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter at Mayhem Media, MAYEHEM Media.
Dope.
See, I worked on it from last week. No fumbles this time.
I did.
We'll get you together. You're settling in. It takes a minute, but you got it. It's fine. You got it. DC.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I've been on here and did one of these, because I've been missing in action for the last 2 weeks. But you can find me on What the Shit, which is now officially on Pandora.
Wait, give them the other good news.
What? What's the other good news?
We climbing up the chart.
Oh yeah. And if you go on Good Pods, you might happen to see that we're number 2 in musical interviews, number 2 in indie music interviews, and number 7 in indie entertainment news. So in other words, what is that telling you? I don't know. What does that tell you?
I believe it is you are moving on up as the book of Jefferson.
Boom. Pow, pow. There you go, right there. Pandora is not an easy thing to get on. Waited like 32 years to get on that shit. So the fact that I woke up and see my shit there and it might be on Sirius XM is a huge accomplishment. I'm a little kid from Akron. To hear my shit on Pandora means a lot. I cried a little bit that morning. Don't tell nobody. Are we still live? Shit. I told everybody. Anywho, it's fucking amazing. It's a great feeling to be able to see something I've created, something that Chris been there since the beginning. The hard work, the long sleepless nights, the self-doubt. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I almost pulled a Tom Brady today. I was about to retire. I'm tired. I just need a minute to sit down and not do nothing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna retire. Then I was like, damn, I gotta do shit at home. I'm not retiring. That's Tom Brady's problem. He got to go home and do shit like a normal person, and that shit was killing him. Like going to do carpools and shit like that, taking his kid to soccer. This nigga get paid $40 million to throw a football, and he got to go do soccer practice. He couldn't do that, but now he got to go home and do that. I don't know why I ran it like that, but here, anywho, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling to see all the hard work, all the love, all the support. The show wasn't supposed to be what it is, but man, it's grown and expanded, and it's just a great feeling, man, to be seen as something viable as opposed to just what I started out as, just talking shit and just trying to prove that I can do it. Now I'm doing it, and I ain't got to prove myself to nobody because I'm on Pandora, motherfucker. Kiss my ass. Miss Magliano, my 5th grade magic teacher, she told me I wasn't going to be shit. So, because I couldn't add the little X above everything was throwing me off. She's like, nah, you need to know this because you're going to have to get the X times pi, then the Y to the 5th power. I was like, bitch, I don't know that. I don't need to know this because I'm on Pandora now. So kiss my ass, McMagnolia. Mom, but she was actually a nice teacher. I take that back. She was actually such a nice teacher. I'm sorry. I apologize to her family because I know.
That's the Oscar speech.
Yeah. It's been a while. I haven't been here for 2 weeks, so I gotta, catch everybody up to speed. You can follow me on Instagram at WhatTheShit_podcast. Also, my personal page. You can catch us on Facebook at What the Stuff Podcast because Mark Zuckerberg won't let us be the shit, but it's too bad because we on Pandora, motherfucker. Yeah,
So
Mama made it.
You still the shit. That's
I know, man. It's great. Wait, before I do anything else, Will, Kara, welcome to the Blur's Eye View, whatever this is, universe or family team.
Speaking into existence, it's a universe now.
Yeah, sure, whatever. But like I was saying, welcome. I hate new people, but you guys are cool. So, there's that. I hate you guys a little less. So don't ruin it. Just don't ruin it. That's really all I got. Thank you. It's been real.
Check us out tomorrow night. Oh yeah. Well, we got 3 episodes left. Jeopardy.
Oh shit. Yeah, my bad. I should be plugging that, huh? Tomorrow, my bad. Tomorrow I'm starting my WTS tournament of content creators on Jeopardy. So for the next 3 weeks, starting tomorrow, and then next week we'll have first two rounds. The championship will be on the season finale of season 6. God damn, Chris, we've been here forever. 6 seasons in the books. Season 6 will be October. Season finale will be October 5th. And then we're going to take a long break. We'll probably come back around that one holiday when Christopher Columbus took everything away from the other people. What's that, Thanksgiving? Around then. We'll be back around Thanksgiving, somewhere, give or take a few weeks. We'll be back for season 7. 7 years, 7 seasons.
7 years. Lord.
It feels like a long time, man.
It's just the way we started off our seasons. It was like 8 episodes. Now we just said bump this, and then we went to 10.
Yeah, this season has 15 plus 3 bonuses.
Yeah,
go figure.
So we just started stretching them out. We like, screw it. It's our shows. We can do what we want.
Oh, and our sponsor next week is Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls Energies. So if you guys want a case of that, I know a guy who can get it.
Kira's been privy to the commercial.
You seen the commercial? Oh yeah, it's beautiful. You see how them guys was dancing? That shit works. I stand on it. You can call your shit whatever you want. Just don't call the chefs chocolate salty balls.
I'm going to play the commercial for our guest.
Oh yeah,
just so she gets an idea
of
what it is we do on both our shows.
It's fucking crazy. Like, I can get you a case for like 5 cents.
Ma'am, sir.
Let me play the commercial so she gets an idea that we like to have a little fun.
Hold on.
Hold on to your loins.
Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights. Tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering? Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer? try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now, for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer, this product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning, this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant.
True story. Those guys go to the woods every 6 months to hide away from their wives, and they get a big case of that and some potato vodka and go wild.
Wow.
It's a fucking party.
If you could have seen Charlie's face in the back, I know DC could see it.
Yeah, I see
He
it.
literally was like, oh my God.
The why.
True story. It's Ahmed, Hafif, Azir, and Ralph. And then there's Dave. Those are the guys who were partying in their Cosby sweaters.
Yes. And I am the man, before I get out of here, I am the man who runs the ship, the man on the wall, Chris Fury. You can find me at Blurred's Eye View. Follow the link in the bio. Thank you for tuning in. Go to the YouTube channel, Blurred's Eye View Podcast. Hit that bell, hit like, subscribe, show us some love. And by the way, if you aren't busting out an album like this, what are you doing with your life? Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. This is Chris Fury. Thank you to our guest, Charlie Rocket. This is me and the team. And
Pow,
pow. Until the next episode,
I'm a trademark
which will be
You
trademark
should.
that pow.
That is only you will be the one using that.
Because I think Kevin Hart got pew pew, so you got to take
I
pow
feel
pow.
like
So-
I feel like you used it more than I did though.
Who, me?
It's catchy. It's catchy.
Yeah.
You rubbed off on me. It was all inspiring.
Yeah.
It was.
There it is. I'm a
But,
trendsetter.
There you go.
Yes, you are.
There you go.
And you're awesome at what you
thank
do.
for coming on. So tune in to us this Thursday, actually, at 9 p.m. We have special guests coming through. 9 p.m. Same channels, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Like I said, thank you to the team. Thank you to Charlie Rock for stopping through. I'm your man, Chris Fury on the Mall. We out of here.